Remember that everyone is special.
Whoa, oh, get up and dance. Hey, oh, 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 hey, oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, hey, oh. Hooray! Hi, I'm an early childhood educator with Aboriginal Head Start, an intergenerational wellness program designed for Indigenous children and families. Head Start programs in Canada support the early childhood development of Indigenous children, instilling pride in their First Nations, Métis, and Inuit heritage. ECEs play an important role in the spiritual, emotional, physical, and social well-being of Indigenous children and their parents and families.
Head Start is so important, especially coming from the era of residential schools, assisting children and parents and teachers alike, certainly enriching the little one's spirit to really find out who they are, because in residential schools they took that away, and we have a wonderful opportunity to have them be proud of themselves and to have them speak for themselves, and we get that opportunity every day, and I feel privileged to do that.
You know, we heal from helping the kids on their journey discover who they are. I know that personally, every time I teach, I learn just as much as I'm teaching.
We do all we can to support the children and their families, and it's been an honor to be served with the Aboriginal Head Start.
Aboriginal Head Start believes it takes a village to raise a child. ECEs become part of a culturally rich program where parents, elders, and community members work together for the children.
We always hear that term, it takes a village to raise a child, and it does, it really does. And the Aboriginal Head Start, it's like facilitating that village mentality of taking care of each other's children and raising them in a good way, exposing them to so many different wonderful and wondrous things in this world.
I love being part of the Aboriginal Head Start family. Not only do I work as the chef at Talking Little Feet in Grand Forks, my daughter also attends the center and loves it just as much as I do. Working at Head Start inspired me to start my career in ECE, and I've already done my first 2 courses.
I started out as a bus driver and then became a home visitor and a teacher, and now I'm outreach, so I've been like kind of all over in the profession. So I've been on the floor, and now I'm in the office, and it's been a wonderful experience. I was a truck driver before I was an actual ECE, and I'm going for my level 2 right now, so yeah.
Elders are a vital part of Head Start. They bring traditional teachings and cultural experiences to the children, staff, and families in the program.
Yay! Come on, dance with us. Come on, put your fancy dance feet. Put your hands up, pick up your knees.
I recommend Aboriginal Head Start because it helps our children start out in their life in a good way. You know, get ready for school, start out following their dreams, you know, and never give up, and no matter where they came from. Don't forget who they are, you know, where they came from and who they are.
It's needed because as a child growing up, those are your tender years, I call them. And a lot of those years will stay with you all while you're growing up. Then they could look back and think, oh, I had a lot of fun there.
I'm the preschool instructor. I love it. I love it at preschool. I love working with children. And when they come to preschool, at first they're scared, and then we're introducing them to everything. They love it right to the point where they're crying. They don't want to go home at the end of the day. We teach them our language, Inuktitut, and we teach them to mobile with their little hands, painting, gym. We teach them love, respect, and to be friends with each other and sharing. Yeah.
I think it's very important to have each generation because we can learn from one another and share each other's experiences, and also the younger generations get to learn from the elders, and it's passed on. The elders' knowledge is passed down to the generation, and it can keep going.
When you get to spend your days working with kids and their families, it's a happy environment. So you always leave at the end of the day knowing that you've brought happiness and you've helped the family grow.
It's not just a job, it's a duty and a responsibility for future generations.
Be that shining light in a child's life. We're here to help them through their educational journey, but not only that, to really help their little tiny spirit grow, and we water that every day, and it's wonderful.
For life with purpose, a career with heart, become an ECE with Aboriginal Head Start.